So one brand that I've been discovering a lot lately is Ormonde Jayne. I know I've done a review of Montabaco Verano, which I think is an amazing fragrance. I'm going to leave a link to it down below if I remember. But in today's video, I'm going to be going over 4 amazing Ormonde Jayne fragrances for the spring and summertime. I'm also going to let you know what I really enjoy about each one of these fragrances. I'm excited to get on with this list, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's video and I tell you about these 4 Ormonde Jayne fragrances, and I also tell you what it is exactly that I love about each one of these fragrances, especially for the spring and summer, but I do think that they're fairly versatile, all things considered. I do want to start things off by saying that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, please do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to it. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified whenever I do upload future videos to the channel. And of course, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it or if you took something of value from today's episode. It would really mean a lot to me. Now, this is a brand that I have been exploring quite a bit over the past couple of years, I want to say. I originally encountered them many years ago, but I didn't have the opportunity to fully run through the line. I know these are carried at Perfumology. I try to visit Perfumology a few times a year, a fantastic boutique in the historical district of Pennsylvania. This is not a sponsored video at all. Perfumology did not provide me with any of these bottles, but I just want to shout them out because I know Nir and his mother are both amazing people, and I just love visiting them whenever I get the opportunity to do so. Let's just go ahead and dive into the list. And the first fragrance I want to talk about is called Nawab of Oud. Now, this is actually an oud-based fragrance, but it has this orange note in here. It actually opens up very bright, very citrusy. It's rather warm, but it also has agarwood in here. It's inspired by India, and it also has a bit of cardamom. So it has this spicy demeanor about it. It's smooth, it's elegant, it's sophisticated, and it also has this regal charm about it that I really love. So it smells dressed up, very elegant, very refined. Nawab of Oud is an amazing fragrance. I'll also admit it's one that can be worn in the fall as well. So not just the spring and summer, but you can wear this one in the fall on account of that touch of spice, but there is a certain freshness about it that I really enjoy. I also want to talk about Sakura. This is an amazing fragrance. The musk, the vanilla, the tonka bean, the cherry blossom, the water lily, the osmanthus, the rose, the violet, that bright citrusy component that's happening in the opening with the lime, the bergamot, the coriander. It's so beautifully done. A touch of orange in here as well. If you're looking for a very realistic floral bouquet in a fragrance, Sakura is amazing, but it has these exotic elements to it that I really enjoy. And for the springtime, if you're looking for something that's on the fresh and floral side of things, totally unisex in my opinion, you got to check this one out. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. Of course, I also want to take the time to talk about one of my favorites, and I'm going to make this my scent of the day because I love this stuff so much. This is Montabaco Verano. This one, wow, that tobacco, the grapefruit, the cashmeron, it's such a smooth, sophisticated, grounding sort of a fragrance, but it has enough of that appropriate freshness in the opening that is just so inviting, so delectable, so professional, so elegant and classy. It's absolutely classy. If you're looking for something suit and tie, refined, very well-groomed CEO type of a fragrance, Montabaco Verano is that type of a fragrance, which reminds me I really need to purchase Montabaco Cuba. It's been on my radar for a while now. I'm just going to go ahead and pull the trigger eventually. I really need to purchase that fragrance, and this one is just a stunning release, Montabaco Verano. I can't sing enough praise about it, but the fragrance in the #1 spot. So I purchased this one a few months ago, I want to say, probably back in October. I purchased this one in October or November of 2022. I found it online for a really good price, and I'm also a huge fan of the novel that it's based on. So of course this one is none other than Gatsby 22, and of course I love F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby. I had a 1920s themed wedding. I just love everything about that novel, the characters, the relationships, even the tragic hero, and what he sort of aspires to achieve throughout the course of that novel. This is a brilliant orange blossom type of a fragrance. Again, we're talking florals, very different than the floral ingredients you would find in Sakura, but there's a lot of brightness, a lot of freshness. The orange blossom is so natural, it's almost like juicy and sugary. That's the best way that I can describe it. It has this very organic quality about it that is so irresistible. And all of these fragrances are absolutely amazing. Here you have one that's very dark and mysterious, enigmatic, Nawab of Oud. Here you have one that is very sensual and exotic, Sakura. Very professional and sophisticated, Montabaco Verano. And then you also have Gatsby 22, which is also sophisticated, but it's also very bright, very playful, very carefree. Also has a bit of a casual aura to it. But one thing is for certain, all four of these are wonderful for the warmer weather, especially the top three. Thank you so much for your time today. I really do appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I hope you took something of value from today's episode. If you enjoyed this video, please do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to it. Hit the bell and give this video a thumbs up. I smell amazing now that I'm wearing Montabaco Verano. It's been a few weeks since I've worn this fragrance, so I'm glad that I'm finally wearing it again, and I'm going to be wearing it a lot over the next week. We're in spring break now. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you took something of value from this video. Thank you for watching me. Love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.